Top news headlines: 6.4 magnitude earthquake jolts northeast states. 2 reportedly die of heart attack. Singapore sends 2 plane loads of medical oxygen to India amid COVID-19 surge. And India's COVID toll crosses 2 lakh mark with 3,293 deaths in 24 hours, 3.60 lakh new cases. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. Hello and welcome to Times of Manipur News. You're watching Evening News. I'm Jasia Ainam giving you the news in details. 2 persons died of heart attack in Assam when a 6.4 magnitude earthquake hit the northeast states this morning. The earthquake also jolted several northeast states. According to our Guwahati correspondent, Prasanna Kalita, aged 70 years, and Labonya Saikia, aged 50 years, died of heart attack when the earthquake struck the state. The 6.4 magnitude earthquake shook Assam, followed by 3 aftershocks. The epicenter was at Dhekijoli of Sonitpur district in Assam, officials said. Damage to properties was reported from several parts of Assam. Singapore has sent a consignment of medical oxygen cylinders to support India's fight against the coronavirus disease COVID-19 pandemic, the country's Foreign Affairs Ministry said on Wednesday. According to media reports, the second Minister for Foreign Affairs, Dr. Maliki Osman, flagged off 2 of the Singapore Air Force's C-130 aircraft arriving in India. 256 oxygen cylinders stayed Singapore's diplomatic missions in New Delhi, Mumbai and Chennai. The Indian Air Force also deployed its C-17 aircraft to bring 3 oxygen containers from Singapore to the Panagar Air Base, reports aided. The critical supplies of medical oxygen of Singapore come amid the deadly, more infectious second wave of the coronavirus disease, which India is currently struggling. Several hospitals across the country, including at national capital, have reported serious oxygen deficit, even as patients scramble to get ICU beds and essential drugs. On Wednesday, India saw a record single-day rise of 360,960 COVID-19 cases, which pushed the total infection tally to 1,79,97,267, while the death toll crossed 2 lakh following 3,293 fatalities. India has registered a record rise in deaths from COVID-19 over the last 24 hours, taking its total fatalities past the 2 lakh mark, as India showed 3,293 deaths in the last 24 hours. India, a country of nearly 1.4 billion people, is the 4th to cross 2 lakh deaths due to COVID-19 infection, behind the United States, Brazil and Mexico. The overall Delhi COVID-19 cases rose by a record of 3,60,960, pushing the total caseload to 1,79,97,267, according to the Union Health Ministry. According to media reports, the top 5 states that have registered maximum cases in the past 24 hours are Maharashtra with 66,358 cases, followed by Uttar Pradesh with 32,921 cases, Kerala with 32,819 cases, Karnataka with 31,830 cases, and Delhi with 24,149 cases. Of the 3.60 lakh COVID-19 cases in the past 24 hours, 52.1% were reported from these 5 states, with Maharashtra alone aiding 18.38% of it. In the number of fatalities reported in the past 24 hours, the maximum was reported in Maharashtra, 895, followed by Delhi with 381 Delhi deaths. The number of people who have recuperated from the disease is 1,48,17,371, while the case fatalities rate stands at 1.12%. The data updated at 8 a.m. showed, registering a steady increase, the active cases have risen to 29,78,709, comprising 16.55% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate has further dropped to 82.33%. Manipur's COVID-19 total infection tally now has surged to 30,742, with 175 new cases registered in the past 24 hours. The fresh cases were reported from Imphal West, Imphal East, Thoubal, Bishnupur, Kakching, Chandel, Churachandpur, Kangpokpi, Senapati and Technopal districts. 3 persons died in the same hours, taking the death toll to 393, said the state COVID-19 Command Control Room. The state's COVID-19 active cases are 1,032, while 29,317 persons have been recuperated so far. The recovery rate has dipped to 95.36%. Now it's time for a short break. Keep watching Times of Manipur News.
Kangla Gas Solutions Private Limited Malongi Ani Suba Phase ki dealer oibining basingda application form thazin birakna bakhangan jari. Dealer oibining basingna akupa marol gidamak ayuk pung taradagi nungthil pung mari fawgi manungda 7085399802 da pau phabirakpa yagani. Natraga Malom Bazar da leiba Kangla Gas Solutions Private Limited ki office da laktuna tanabiyo. Aikhogi website www.kanglagas.com dagi akupa marol su khangbibi yagani. Mensilaba application form adu May 3 dagi 12 fawgi manungda thajin birakadabani. Pijariba mafam singdi Lamsang, Kairao, Andro, Thoubal Wangkhem, Ukhrul, Kumbi amadi Churachandpurni.
Iramdam asidasu anauba oina world class machine sizinaduna 20 steps refining eye testing ki facility fanghanjari. Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals, Khurai Lamlong Bazar, Tinchit Road, Imphal East.
Adom-gidamakta khudongchaba asi pijari. Adom-gi mit lemna test tawjari amasung adom-gi chanaba chunaba lens sing amadi frame singda chada kun fawgi discount pijari. Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals, Khurai Lamlong Bazar, Tinchit Road, Imphal East.
Welcome back after the break. Rural Development and Panchayati Raj RD and PR Director P. Gojendro today inaugurated a newly built Panchayat office of Luang Sangbam Gram Panchayat. RD and PR Deputy Director KHH Umananda, Hengang CD Block Development Officer E. Amuthau, Khanganba, Luang Sangbam Gram Panchayat Pradhan S. Angau and members of Luang Sangbam Gram Panchayat were present at the occasion. Several saplings were also planted around the new Panchayat office during the program.
2019-20 की फंडिंग की मखा दसा की बाखोगी पंचायत घर से अखोई मपुंग फाना अखोगी असी साबगी इनॉग्रेशन तब नुमितनी यामन नुंगाई अखोगी ऑनरेबल प्रधान नसु अमसुंग मेंबर सिंग नसु थवाई हक्सांग याव नसु होनबिरगा अखोगी ngasi laiba mafum tarakpase अखोगी डिपार्टमेंट की साइड तेगिसु अपेन पुंगदोक्सरी
कोइना ngasi corona laibana mar moy koina mi kundai hen gano haibuna koina social distancing ngang koina kitang program ase maming ta oina pangthokpa nungai ba numila si khar chaung pangthokning bani adubu maming ta oina khoi ngasi sumba laina asidagi khar changdana bitang ta koina yam pikna sinja ba haidare adugi nokta ngasi sangar bani na koina office ta tawgada thabak mayam patai sigdi phambam leitaba khotaba idio karigi pham leitaba do ngasi di simbasi sangadana khoi daitana sinarabani na khoi patangda thabak phajana office ka duna khoi thabak tawang ngamnani haiduna
Acting on an order issued by Subdivisional Magistrate Porompat Imphal East, the Department of Revenue carried out an eviction drive at Hengang Makhalaikai under Imphal East District today. Houses and other structures constructed on khas land or government land were demolished during the eviction drive. The eviction was carried out based on a 2020 order issued by the authority concerned, officials said. As the surge in COVID cases continues in Manipur, the state government has set up various vaccination sites across the state. Imphal East has its sites at Jenim, 2nd Manipur Rifles, IGR, 6 IRB, Yas, Akampat PHC, Basikong PHC, Minutong UPHC, Mantripuki UPHC, Sangaipat UPHC, Ketrigao UPHC, Sawombung PHC, Haingang PHC and Advanced Hospital. For Jiribam District, vaccination will be done at DH Jiribam for today. For Chandil District, the sites are Chandil DH, Komlathabi PHC, Chakpikarong CHC, 18AR Chandil. For Kamjong District, 3 stations are set up at CHC Kamjong, PHC Kasom, PHC Pungyar. Kakching has 8 sites: CHC Kakching, CHC Suknu, UPHC Kakching, PHC Hyanglam, PHC Kakching Kunau, PHC Palel, PHC Wangu Laipam, and PHC Sero. Vaccination sites for Churachandpur are being set up at DIC District Hospital, CHC Singat, PHC Saikot, PHC Henglep, PHC Sagang, PHC Sinjwal, PHC Baihang, and 25AR Headquarters Veng, 31AR Kangwa. In Senapati District, 6 sites are being set up at DH, Maram PHC, 2 Station 1 for AR, Oinam PHC, Paibung PHC, and Tadubi PHC for today. As for Bishnupur District, the COVID-19 vaccination stations for today is being set up at Bishnupur DH Nambul, CHC, Moirang CHC, Ningthaukong PHC, Leimapokpam PHC, Oinam PHC, Thanga PHC, Kwakta PHC, and Kumbi PHC. Newly appointed National Spokesperson cum Secretary of Rashtriya Samajik Samarasata Sangathan, RSSS, Thokchom Sarachandra was felicitated during a function held today in the chamber of Sarachandra at New Secretariat, Imphal. Sarachandra is also the coordinator of Manipur Social Welfare, Mahud and Cooperation Department. Members of all Manipur Muslim Organization, Coordinating Committee Amukok and BJP Kundrakpam Mandal were present at the program. On the occasion, TH Sarachandra appreciated RSSS. He also added he has got the post in recognition of his contributions on reaching out CMHD and PMJAY cards to people living in the hills and valleys of Manipur.
Health card MMC amasung Manipur ki honorable chief minister ki hacheng tengbang ki card ti makhata na district ta state ki notice entire notice ta aina chalaga sigi thabak simati entire notice mapung phana sigi implement beneficiary je phangdriba budi simati ai first priority si hana ai needy people ki phambam thokpa sidi si ai han ai thabak si ai si hana paikhalam mani.
An awareness program on COVID-19 Phase 2 under Sewa He Sangatan 2 has kicked off today at booth number 9 by 14 of Thangmipan constituency in Imphal. The program is organized by BJP Imphal Central District. It will be concentrated in 7 assembly constituencies of Imphal Central District. BJP Imphal Central District President Aribam Puinabata and COVID-19 Core Committee Imphal Central District Convener W. Chaurajit, BJP Manipur Pradesh Executive Member Jotin Waikom and several others were present at the program held at Thangwiban Hizam Laikat. Face masks and hand sanitizers were distributed to residents. BJP Manipur Pradesh Vice President cum BJP Imphal Central District in charge Meena Takhilambam stressed on the need of everyone to strictly adhere to government laid down COVID-19 protocols to protect themselves from the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic. She also underlined on the importance of getting COVID-19 vaccine jab.
Member sing board committee amasung prada mayam punamang po ekoni vaccine ka namagi tharmasi pangthok jare aduna laibiri bai khogi lamdam asigi miyoi khudimang na maming pikhat piro naknaba hospital lo resu rims tabo resu ekhoi na kap na bi namangta Imphal district na chilanga ga ekhoi ai Manipur state ki BP amoina Bharatiya Janata Party ki insarge moi aina masigi lichinga ga tharmasi pangthok jabani.
Hairok MLA Dr. Thokchom Radeshyam was inoculated with the first dose of COVID-19 vaccine today at the Community Health Center, Hairok. Our correspondent reports that after getting the vaccine, MLA Radeshyam made a fervent appeal to the public members to immunize themselves with COVID-19 vaccine. He also expressed concern on the grim situation arising out of the COVID-19 second wave in the state. Radeshyam said vaccination and following COVID-19 appropriate behaviors are the key steps in the fight against coronavirus at this juncture. The MLA also thanked doctors, nurses and other staff of the Community Health Center, Hairok and ASHA workers for their contribution.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯕꯨ ꯃꯥꯏꯊꯤꯕ ꯄꯤꯕ ꯃꯍꯨꯠꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯀꯣꯔꯣꯅꯥꯁꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯊꯤꯕ ꯄꯤꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯁꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯋꯥꯍꯩ ꯈꯔꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯒ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯩꯔꯣꯛꯀꯤ CHC ꯀꯝꯃ꯭ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤ ꯍꯦꯜꯊ ꯁꯦꯟꯇꯔꯗ हिदाक कापथोकपगी फेसिलिटी पिबीदना डॉक्टर मैम दगी सिस्टर मैमना स्टाफ मैमना अखोई हेरो प्रजा हेरो केने प्रजा मैमदा वैक्सीन तौबीदमता हाइनिंगाई लेतना थागतसे
A Manipuri novel written by Pramila Thokcham entitled Ishwari was released today during a function organized by Ningol Khut Manipur, Wangjing at Khori Road, Sandok, Wangjing. Khori Road, Sandok Loop, Wangjing President Dongbram Babulal Singh, Ningol Khut Manipur, Wangjing President Kundongbam Ongbi Gunamani Leima, and Sahita Yokhat Kanglup, 10th President Kartik Maiba attended the program. Author Pramila Thokcham, in her speech, said her new novel intends to guide youngsters.
Angangsigi moral value ase yemtharagli hainaragli masigi daidagi ahanbada mama mapa amagi imung mamni hajani asumna aiha ki thamoina angangsingbu asuki matik nusijaba amasung makoibu phaningbagi wakhalon leijaba sina lamjingduna larik ase ijabani.
A team of Porompa police led by officer in charge Binod Kumar carried out a COVID-19 sensitization drive at Ayangpally Road crossing today. During the drive, COVID-19 violators were detained and fined. The violators were also given face masks. OC Binod Kumar said that the second wave of COVID-19 should not be taken lightly. He also said COVID-19 SOP violators pose risks to themselves and to others. Once again, it's time for a short break. Keep watching Times of Manipur News.
Roof Coating Services Manipur. Nongju toiba lam oibana lamdam asida sariba yum singi sat mathakdagi ising yurakpagi khudong chadaba kaya mayoknari. Wabi ruraganu khudong chadaba sidagi ngakthoknaba miyamgidamak leizare Roof Coating Services Manipur. Services si lobi ningba singna ngasima contact tawbirau Roof Coating Services Manipur, opposite Uripok NRL Pump Uripok, contact number 8787324360. TOMTV music video album competition Malemgi oina oirakliba coronavirus ki fivam sina maram oiraga khudong chadaba mayok nabadagi matam chana video yohon birakpa ngambidraba singi apambagi matungina competition asigi hana lepchakhiba matam adu ahongba thamjaduna makha tana video thajan birakpa yabagi khudong chabadu pijeri SOP ngaktuna TOMTV gi uripok khoisnam lekai da leiba office ta lakpiduna adomgi video busu thajan birau mami kumhai gi thomi singi thodang bu ikai khumna jaduna TOMTV nasu thodang khara laujaduna form amadi entry fee laujadana sinjariba changdamnaba asida tongan ba mana sing thamjari akopa moral gidamak 9774078983 da call tobirau.
Welcome back after the break. Manipuri Students Federation MSF locked an illegal godown today at Nilakoti during a drive. The federation said the godown was running without the consent of the government. It said the godown was not following the price list fixed by the government. MSF Joint Secretary Tekcham Rojit led the drive. MSF began an anti-price hike drive since April 23rd. Meanwhile, MSF also locked a wholesale shop at Thangal Bazaar for not complying with the government price list. MSF urged all shop owners to follow the government guidelines considering the current situation.
Asigumba apoigi MSF na thamgiba lebak miyam da leiba yoliba apoigi posai singsi mamalasi khangan naba chat ama thipi wai base het khidre aduna hariba dukalasi oi MSF na ngasi dagi thingjanjare haiba wafam do ei lebak miyam thingjanjare.
Personnel of Imphal Police Station today arrested 22 people for violating COVID-appropriate behavior from different places under Imphal Police Station. They were found moving in public places without wearing face masks. Police say they were being produced before the executive magistrate for further necessary action. A one-day discussion on ways to tackle the second wave of COVID-19 was held at the conference hall of Imphal East Deputy Commissioner. Imphal East ADM, CMO, Superintendent of Police, local representatives, SDO, SDC, and others police officials were present during the program. A body was found at Lilong, Tharaurok village near Hill Rainbow English School this morning. A team of Lilong Police Station led the officer in charge rushed to the spot. A suo moto case has been registered in connection with the incident. The deceased, later identified as MV Ayajuddin alias Nahamacha, aged 31 years, son of Mohammad Zamirjuddin of Lilong, Jingkham Maning. A mobile forensic unit in presence of execute magistrate inquest the spot. The body is now in Jennings mortuary pending post-mortem, police said. Fishery Farmer Welfare Association Bishnupur District, in association with Manipur Fishery Cooperative Union MFCU, organized a consultative meeting at Bishnupur today. MFCU Chairman Moirangthem Tombi, Convener Naurim Achau, Co-Convener Angom Tiken, and Treasurer Tongbram Pagu attended the meet. In all, 121 representatives of Pisciculture Livestock Society, Bishnupur District, were also present. The meet deliberated on the failure of the state government to release funds sanctioned by the Centre under National Cooperative Development Council. MFCU said the Centre has sanctioned a loan amount of Rs 129 crore for pisciculture and fish production.
Kanglup ohum si ongtang pullaga akhoi achouba union nama semaga longmi gi award pa leba kanda ngami na pangba ngami gi award pa kanda longmi na pangba sinmi gi award pa kanda sinmi na pangba adugum achouba union nama khoi semaga forceful loina akhoi ahum si yosebi makong ahum dong samina ba kanda Manipur da tawan makhal gi lakpe election singda soidana muki akhoi na akhoi gi longmi simi ngami gi damakta khanbi gi damami do adu akhoi na pick and choice sauda akhoi achouba thokdang lobu yagane.
Manipur Rural Development and Panchayati Raj RD and PR Director Pico General today inaugurated a newly built Panchayat office of Luang Sangbam Gram Panchayat. RD and PR Deputy Director KHH Umananda, Hengang City Block Development Officer E. Amuthau, Khanganba, Luang Sangbam Gram Panchayat Pradhan S. Angau, and ward members of Luang Sangbam Gram Panchayat were present at the occasion. Several saplings were planted around the new Panchayat office during the program. Thoubal District Hospital has opened a 12-bedded new COVID isolation ward yesterday. Hospital Chief Medical Officer Dr. Y. Nokul informed that 100-bedded COVID care center is also opening at the building of GNM School, Thoubal. Dr. Y. Nokil also said that Thoubal District is witnessing a steady rise in new cases of COVID-19 and 2 individuals have died of the infection as the second wave of COVID-19 strikes the country. He further informed that the newly opened isolation will take in individuals showing COVID-19 symptoms and patients having blood oxygen level from 90 to 94.
Healthcare worker was the Togo Punamakse, the city tang Amadaki Equina, Loinamak Maso in a Kamabaki, arrangement at the Togo Horagani, the high vaccination drivers, the Maruipa, Saiki COVID appropriate, the hardware to be a year in Dukalina, when high vaccination pass in a cup for Horagadi, Soyna, Greater World District say COVID-19, and issue COVID-19 give a CM line attainable Nangani, high Punamak, Totally.
Assam's COVID-19 scenario continues to deteriorate. Assam has registered 18 new COVID-19 related deaths in the past 24 hours. According to a media report, COVID-19 deaths were reported from as many as 11 districts in Assam today. Moreover, Assam further logged over 3,000 COVID-19 positive cases yesterday. A total of 3,132 new COVID-19 positive cases were detected in Assam in the past 24 hours. As many as 1,313 cases have been detected from in and around Guwahati city. With the detection of these 3,137 fresh COVID-19 cases in Assam, the state's active cases tally is nearing the 20,000 mark. Assam at present has 19,923 active COVID-19 cases. At least 2 Naxals were killed on today in an encounter with the police in a forest in Gachiroli district of Maharashtra, a senior official said. Media reports said the exchange of fire took place when C-60 commandos of the Gachiroli police were conducting an anti-Naxal operation in the Jambia Gata forest around 6:30 am, he said. 2 altars have been killed and a search operation is underway in the forest area, the officials added. 4 patients died after a fire broke out at a private hospital near Thane in Maharashtra this morning. They died during shifting of patients to another hospital, a media report said. The fire broke out at the Prime Kriti Care Hospital at Kausa in Mumbra locality near Thane at 3:40 am. The hospital has no coronavirus patients. 3 fire engines and 5 ambulances were rushed to the spot and the blaze has been extinguished, the report added. The media report also added that family of each deceased will be given a compensation of rupees 5 lakh and those injured will get rupees 1 lakh each. A high-level inquiry committee has been constituted to go into the cause of the fire. The committee will comprise officials from the Thane Municipal Corporation and the police and medical officials. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. 6.4 magnitude earthquake jolts northeast states. 2 reportedly died of heart attack. Singapore sends 2 plane loads of medical oxygen to India amid COVID-19 surge. And India's COVID toll crosses 2 lakh mark with 3,293 deaths in 24 hours, 3.60 lakh new cases. That's all we have in this bulletin. Keep watching Times of Manipur News.